What's the deal, you guys? What's the deal? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Belle Collective, Season 7, Episode 12. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What's the tea? We're here. We're here. And, baby, I got me a whole lot of things to say about tonight's episode of Belle Collective, child, because Lateshia pissed me off at the end of that damn episode. I just got to be honest with y'all. And y'all know that I don't never take out any time to drag. Y'all know I don't take a moment. I don't miss a moment of dragging her motherfucking ass. So y'all already know that the dragging is on the way. Y'all already know that it's on the way. I finally finished up Heart and Hustle Houston. Today I finished the first season up. So now I'm going into the second season and I'm getting caught up on the second season so I can be able to give you guys the reviews for the show, honey. So be on the lookout for my Heart and Hustle Houston reviews. It's either going to be between tomorrow through Monday. It's gonna be between those 2 days for me to give you guys Heart and Hustle Houston. So be on the lookout because I intend on giving it to you. Okay, definitely intend on giving it to you, y'all. Let me see what else is going on, y'all. Who's this? Oh, I write them back. Whoever this is, I write them back. Yeah. But anyway, anyhow, we're gonna get into the y'all know we get into this review. Like, where are the people, honey? It's 14 of y'all up in here, but ain't nobody in the chat. Where's the people, child? Where are the people? Are y'all not getting the notifications? Where's the people? We need the people in the chat, honey. I keep on telling y'all, this is the year of the engagement, honey. We need the engagement, honey. We need everybody up in here talking. Where the people at? Let me see. What else is going on here? Okay. I don't know why my sister's ex is commenting on my shit when it comes down to my brother, because me nor my brother like him, so he might as well get the fuck on. Oh, I said that out loud. But anyway, let me see. CJ Hardy 6069. All right, so it's 24 of you guys up in here. I don't see any moderators up in here right now, so I guess I'm gonna have to be more mindful of who's in my own chat tonight versus my moderators trying to figure it out. But we're gonna get down with the get down, y'all. We are. Let me see. Trying to make sure everything else is closed out of my other tabs, honey. Okay. But anyway, we got 4 minutes in. So being that I ain't got no moderators, I got to tell y'all myself. So it's 25 of you guys up in here so far. So what I need for you guys to do is go ahead, like this video. If you ain't subscribed to my platform, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. But not only do I need for you guys to do that, but also leave flames in the chat right now, because we get this thing started at the 5-minute mark. And y'all know y'all leave these flames up in here. What is it? I know that you guys want to so I know lost my train of thought. So y'all know that these flames make me, get ready and prepare for you guys. So we're at the 5-minute mark. So let's go ahead and get into the review, you guys. So let's talk about Belle Collective. So here are my notes. My notes are right here on my phone. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to open this thing up with Lateshia and Selena. They're at this boutique somewhere in Jackson. They're at this boutique, and apparently they want to take Marie shopping because they want to find Marie a damn man, because like everybody says, Marie is nicer whenever she has a man. You feel what I'm saying? So I kind of believe that, I kind of feel as though she is a little bit nicer when she has a little bit of dick in her life. But to be quite honest, I think that we're all pretty nicer when we have a little bit of dick in our lives. Okay. I know I am. or you know, we're all pretty nice, you know. So if anything, we all want that from Miss Marie. We want her to get a little bit of peen in her life, and you know, so she can be on the up and up, to be quite honest. So they're, you know, taking her shopping, and they don't want Marie in no bodysuit, because you already know that Marie love her motherfucking bodysuit. It don't matter what the price, where she buying it from. They just know that she love her fucking bodysuit, and that's just the truth. If you ever seen Marie get dressed up, we already know what she doing. Oh, I'm gonna give me a little bodysuit, baby. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So that's really what Marie's style is. You know, I ain't really want to tell somebody what they need to put on and what they need to wear, but Marie really do be walking around here with all these damn bodysuits on, child. But if that's what she wants to do, honey, then that's what she wants to do. But if we gonna tell the truth, we gonna tell the motherfucking truth. That lady love her damn what is it, a damn bodysuit that show off them curves of hers. She really likes to do that. Okay, she likes to do that. And I wasn't mad at Selena saying, okay, we don't need no more of these bodysuits, Marie. We're gonna have to put you into something else. I ain't mad at her for that, because baby, she do. She love her damn bodysuit, child. So they're going through all the looks that they are trying to see what suffices or whatever for Marie. Like they're going through all of the looks. And then as they're going through the looks, they try to find something. What they're basically saying is, we want you to look good. We don't want you to look like a damn granny, because you looking like a granny ain't gonna get you no damn man. Like, that's basically what they saying. And to be quite honest, looking like a granny ain't gonna get her no motherfucking man. And I get that she is a grandmama. She is a grandma, but she don't need to look like one. You know what I mean? Like, these days, you don't really be knowing who are grandmothers or who ain't, because like back when I was growing up, grandmamas were always like old and all that other stuff. But these days, grandmothers are young as fuck, and they still go to the club, and they still do what they want to do. Grandmothers don't grandmama the way that they used to grandmama back when I was growing up. And I don't know if that's an ignorant statement to make, but that's just the truth of the matter. So they give Marie the rules of dating. They was like, okay, girl, here are our rules for you dating, right? So what we don't need is no bodysuits. We don't need no bodysuits. We don't need you to look, have no damn bodysuit on. We just don't need it right now. Like move on. Like, we don't need for you to have on no damn bodysuit. Then the next thing that's going on is I don't want no phones. We don't need to have no phones at. Like, no phones. We don't need to have no phones out at all. What we need to do is keep them phones down, and we need for you to listen to what this man is talking about. You feel what I'm saying? So then they also say that no exes. When you're going on a date with this man, you don't need to be talking about your ex. And if you really want me to be real about the situation, y'all, that is very true. No man wants to go on no date with no woman, or no man wants to go on a date with another man and listen to you talk about your ex. That is the most annoying shit. And if I'm getting to know you, get to know me. I don't want to get to know your ex. I don't want to get to know your troubles and your issues with your ex. I don't want to get to know that. Like, that's not something that I feel like we need to be even discussing at this particular moment. Like, I don't really feel that way. But that was definitely good advice. Like, we don't want to hear you talk about Cedric. We don't even want to hear about Cedric at all. So that's the whole thing. So I guess I feel like they gave Marie a lot of great advice when it came down to that. Because, baby, we don't want to hear about Cedric. Leave Cedric in the dust where he belongs at, honey. Don't nobody want to talk about Cedric. Don't nobody want to hear about Cedric. In the words of whatever Monique's character was named on Precious, don't nobody want you, don't nobody need you, okay? And that's just the truth of the matter. Don't nobody want you, don't nobody need you. We don't need to sit up here and be sitting up here about no goddamn Cedric when you trying to move on with your life and you trying to, do your thug thistle. Like, that ain't what we doing. So we're gonna move on from that, and we're gonna keep it pushing. So Marie is looking forward to the dating aspect of it all because of everything that she's going through. She's looking forward to it, but she's very nervous about it. But that's just with anything. Like when you've been by yourself for a long periodically time, and when you're doing this and doing that, it's kind of like, okay, you're going into the dating aspect of it all, and now we're sitting here like, okay, what we doing? Like, what are we doing here? You feel what I'm saying? So of course you're going to be nervous. and stuff like that, because you're back on the prowl, you back on the field, and you've been dealing with the same man for the last couple of years. So now you're looking for something new. And on top of that, you don't know these people. You don't know what their intentions are, especially now that you're on TV. There could be a man out there that's looking for you so they can sit up here and try to date you just so they can be on the motherfucking show. That's what a lot of people probably be trying to do. So you got to weed out the fakes and the reals. But, you know, I give Marie a whole lot of shit for her bullshit, the way she talk, the way she walk, all that other shit that she do. But I do want her to find her somebody. Like, everybody deserves love, and we all want to be happy. And if you really are real with your shit, you know, just, you know, we all pretty much want the people that we know, or the people that we love, or the people that we friends with, to be happy. I like seeing people happy. Like, I don't understand why people be hating on other people's relationships, or why people be trying to see, you know, trying to sow negative seeds into people's mind about their relationships. I never understand that. I think it's very trifling when people be doing this shit. I would never understand that, but I guess it's really not up to me or meant for me to understand that. But let's just hope that Marie find her somebody that's worth her while. So then we're starting to talk about Selena and her wedding. And Selena says that she is stressed. This wedding is literally around the corner, and she ain't got shit planned. She ain't got shit done. And she's trying to figure out how she's going to make this wedding shit work out. So Lateshia was like, well, girl, why you just didn't call me? I'm going to come over to your house, and I'm going to help you get this shit done. Because I personally feel as though this shit, with this wedding, you need to get it done, because if you don't get it done now, that wedding ain't gonna happen on the day that you want it to happen. So I'm gonna come over, I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna send somebody over there to you, and then we're going to talk about this wedding planning. Baby, wedding planning seems like it's very stressful. It's way more stressful than you know, way more stressful than we probably believe it is. And I have seen, you know, I got friends that's been married and stuff like that, and all the shit that they have to put up with and the shit that they deal with. I'd be like, girl, this make me not want to get married. I'm not got time for all that. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna see how Selena moves. Next thing you know, Glenn goes out for drinks with Mike. Now he says that Mike is a real ass nigga, and that, you know, they come from the same places, and he feels like Mike gonna keep it a buck with him, and he only wants to talk to people that's really gonna keep it a buck with him and keep it a bean with him and just tell him the motherfucking truth. So as they're sitting there getting their drinks and shit like that, it signs a divorce. He told Mike that he sat down with a divorce lawyer, and, you know, all those different things. Like, he didn't sit there with the divorce lawyer and stuff like that, because Lateshia then came out here and said that she wanted a damn post-nup. And he feels like, you know, when somebody out here talking about post-nups and shit like that, then that means that they looking for a divorce. Not necessarily. That's not necessarily the case, Glenn. That's just your feeble ass mind that thinks that. That's just your feeble fucking mind that thinks that. You feel what I'm saying? So no, that's not necessarily the case. That's not necessarily true. Not necessarily true. Okay, like, get the fuck out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think you guys know this already. I don't like Glenn. Y'all know this already. I don't like Glenn. I think that Glenn is like completely full of shit, and I just don't think that Lateshia need to be dealing with his nonsense, because the only problem that Glenn got with this whole little situation is the fact that she's trying to move independently. That is the only issue that he got with this situation, is that they want to move. She wants to move independently, and she wants to get her own money. And I really feel like that if she wasn't in that place where she was trying to get her own money and move independently, he wouldn't even be having no real issues with the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why he's giving her all that. And I don't really think that he should really be giving her all that. If you ask me, like, why are you even giving her all this shit? It ain't even worth you doing that. So she's just trying to protect herself, but Glenn is controlling. That goes back to that. Glenn is fucking controlling. So at the end of the day, of course, he's gonna feel like, oh, she needs to she needs to do this and she needs to do that, because it's like, no, I'm gonna go try to see a divorce lawyer just because she did, and that's just what I'm gonna do. Like, that's bullshit, Glenn. That's bullshit. Why can't a woman move in the way that she wants to fucking move? Why can't a woman go out and get it for herself? I don't get men like yourself who feels like if a woman moves on her own accord, then what the fuck are we doing? I don't get that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are we talking about with this shit? Like, let her do her thing. I don't like Tisha. We all know this already. But let her be independent of you. Because the girl already said that when she left your ass the first time, the bitch couldn't buy a cheeseburger. So therefore, if she's been through that situation where she knows that her husband is a serial cheater, he goes out and fucks other women, possibly get them pregnant, have to take DNA tests and all that type of shit. And when you left him, he left you with no money to buy a fucking cheeseburger for you or your son. Then what the fuck are you supposed to do? Oh, plan for the future. See what you can do for your motherfucking self. I, for one, don't see nothing wrong with it. I, for one, don't see what the fucking problem is. What's the issue? Because I don't see what the fucking issue is. What's the problem? It shouldn't be one. So what we doing? But like I said, that's Glenn on that bullshit, trying to do a tit for tat type of thing. I'm gonna see a divorce lawyer because she went and saw one. Like, fuck out of here. She not leaving your ass. So you ain't in danger of her leaving you at all. She not gonna leave you. So I don't even understand why you even moving all crazy like that. So sit your ass down. Come to find out, Mike has had his own experiences with divorce. And he was basically saying that, you know, with his divorce experience, he knew that it was over with. Like, once we start talking about lawyers and shit, 9 times out of 10, we looking at divorce. So he already knew. And she says, so then that's when he's like, I don't think that you and Lateshia gonna get a divorce. I don't think y'all should get a divorce. I'm really looking, you know, I'm trying to stand with y'all on this. I don't think y'all need to get no divorce, and I don't really see it happening. I think that Mike is just doing what most people do. Like, most people that see a couple together, regardless of how, you know, toxic the shit is, regardless of anything. Because here's the thing, there's nothing wrong with rooting for a couple that may be going through some shit. But what I don't understand, and what I never understand, is when people know about the toxicity of the marriage or the toxicity of the relationship and they still try to get them to stay there. Why are we encouraging people to stay in toxic ass relationships? Why are we doing it? Because that doesn't help them in the long run. Like, it don't help them in the long run at all. Why are we doing that? You feel what I'm saying? Why are we making it okay to be in toxic ass relationships? Why are we doing that? You feel what I'm saying? I'm not one that's gonna make it okay for my friends to be in anything toxic. I won't, but I also won't put my mouth on their shit either. Now, if you ask me for my opinion, I'm gonna give you my opinion, but I'm not gonna offer my opinion to your shit. Because at the end of the day, I don't offer my opinion to nobody else's relationship. So I don't need nobody giving me theirs, because I righteously don't give a fuck about what you think about my relationship. Like, that's just what it is. When I feel like I need to leave, that's when I leave. And that's what you need. That's the type of approach that you need to take with everybody when you feel some type of way. How can you not afford a cheeseburger but yet trying to build on Fair Street? Make it make sense. Because I asked and have no fucking money. And she came on this show perpetrating like she was this big ass entrepreneur when nobody even knew her. But when she was on Fair Street on that first season with that damn Velma from Scooby-Doo wig on, I knew she ain't had no money then. When she was sitting up there cooking bloody pork chops with damn Glory Greens, I knew she ain't had no damn money. Like, get the fuck out of here. So then let's get into Latrice, Selena, and Tambra. So everybody's coming out to Latrice's house, meaning Selena and Tambra. And, you know, Selena says that she wants to do yoga. And Latrice said that she don't know shit about no goddamn yoga, but she's willing to do the goddamn yoga, honey. And so Tambra's the first one to arrive. And Tambra says, well, you do know that Selena actually does do yoga. And Latrice says, she do? Girl, I got to see this for myself. So then that's when Selena comes and Tambra got the yoga mat. They go out there and they do the yoga. And baby, when I tell you that shit was fucking hilarious. That shit was funny. That shit was motherfucking funny. Do you hear me? That shit was hilarious. It was hilarious on top of hilarious. The shit was fucking funny. Do you hear me? And so it was like, okay. So then they sit down and they started talking about the event that Latrice and Cherie had did. And Latrice was like, I just feel like Latrice and Marie's actions about this whole thing that me and Cherie was doing, I feel like it's very petty and it's childish. And I really hope that us as a collective can actually get past these type of things. You feel what I'm saying? And I get what Latrice is saying. Like, I understand what she's saying wholeheartedly because don't nobody want to go through don't nobody want to deal with that type of shit. Like, no one wants to deal with that. I personally don't understand why Lateshia and Marie made it such a big deal in a form of betrayal that Cherie chose to do an event with fucking Latrice. Latrice has a brand. Latrice has a name in Jackson. Why would she choose Lateshia? I don't give a fuck if God brought her into the fucking group. You got to make right decisions and right choices for the shit that you trying to do. And that's just that on that. Like I said, Lateshia ain't shit, y'all. I'ma keep saying it. And listen, I don't want my reviews to ever come across like it's just a bash one person situation. I don't ever want it to be like that. But what I'm saying is, in this whole little thing, I just don't like how she goes around and do shit. Like, I just don't like she's just not. No, Lateshia is full of it. Like, she likes to parade around like she's so nice and so sweet, and she's really not that nice, and she's really not that damn sweet. She does underhanded bullshit to people, but can't take it when it's done back to her, which we'll get to towards the end of this damn review. So Selena says that Gloria's pastor, which is Latrice's mama, her pastor is gonna be doing her wedding. And Latrice said that she was glad to help Selena with that because she's been feeling a little bit left out of the wedding plans. Because when you planning a wedding, you need all the motherfucking help that you can get to plan a goddamn wedding. And baby, that is very true. Like I said, I've seen a lot of my friends get married and plan weddings and stuff like that and have to buy this and buy that. It's a whole lot. So then Selena says that she had a conversation with Mike, and Mike pretty much told her that he went and had drinks with Glenn. And that's when Glenn had told him that he was going to see a divorce lawyer. And so basically they figure out that Lateshia doesn't even know about him going to see a divorce lawyer. So Tambra questions this. She says, I feel like she should get a divorce because because remember what she said when she first left him, she didn't have any money to buy a cheeseburger for her and her son. So if she left him once and that's how he left her with no money and nothing and all this other stuff, why would we be sitting up here trying to tell her to get back with him? To be honest, I know that a lot of people probably don't care for Tambra, and I don't understand why a lot of y'all don't care for Tambra. I mean, y'all think she boring, okay, but some of the shit that y'all be saying, some of y'all be riding for people like Shantae, but going up for Tambra, I don't understand. But I mean, riding for people like Shantae, but shitting on Tambra, I don't understand. However, though, I just feel like Tambra didn't tell no lies. Why is anybody in a right mind ever trying to, push Lateshia into the arms of that man? Because that man really don't mean her no good in the least bit. Like, really don't. So I'm just trying to understand it because it's just the truth of the matter. Why are we sitting up here telling her that she need to get back with that man? She don't need to get back with him. She don't need to be doing shit. What she need to be doing is planning her damn escape is what she should be doing instead of playing with herself and playing with all the rest of us. Because to me, it's like, girl, what are we doing? Like, what are we saying and what the fuck are we talking about? Because the way that this man sits up here and play with you, like play with your mind and play with your heart and shit, you don't need to be with him. You literally don't need to be with him at the fuck all. Like, you literally don't need to, because all he do is play with you and do shit just for the sake of it and can't admit to his own wrongdoings and is always trying to find some fault up in you when you have been the one to stand by him and made yourself look stupid and dimmed yourself down so he can feel better about himself. Absolutely the fuck not. Because what the fuck are we doing? I felt like Tambra was 100% real when she said what the fuck she said. And anybody that's mad with her for saying it is crazy. She had every right to say it. I was down with it. Girl, tell the damn truth. But see, the thing is, Lateshia don't realize that she is the prize in the situation. Glenn ain't nobody's prize. And then on top of that, Glenn is thinking that he is the prize. He thinks that Lateshia should be happy to have him. When in all reality of the situation, it's the other fucking way around. If we're being honest, it's the other way around. Ooh, I'm telling you, I can't. I can't. I can't. So, but yeah, I understood Tambra 100%. She ain't do nothing but tell the truth with that. Cause who in their right mind would ever want child? Anyway, I agree, Aisha. I don't care for her on the show, but she could do way better than him, way better. So now we get into Marie. Now Marie meets up with her father, and she looks like her daddy too, by the way. She looks just like her daddy. She meets up with her father, and they catch up over lunch. But apparently, she says that her health is in bad shape, and she got cysts on her breast that she has to get removed. One thing about Marie is that it's always something going on with her health wise, and I really hate that for her. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, even with Marie, Marie ain't my favorite either, but I hate that she has to endure a whole lot of setbacks with her health. I hate that. But what I really love about Marie is that she's always honest about what's going on in her life. Like literally, always honest about it. Like you could tell that whatever she's dealing with at that time, that's really what she's going through. And that's what you do when you're a reality star. Like you literally go out and you put everything on Front Street, and she does that. Like literally, like she literally does that, to be honest. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. That's how I feel about the whole thing. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. But like I said, I hate that though. I hate that. I hate the fact that that she's always dealing with a lot of these health scares and a lot of these like health problems and stuff like that. Like that's terrible for her, honestly. Um, so she says that she's opening a new facility. And she's very excited about that. But then she turns around and she asks her father, like, did you ever think that after all them years when I first started opening Hamilton Davis, did you ever think that it would be where it's gonna be? And he was like, to be honest, I didn't think so. I didn't think that it was going to be that huge. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a person in this field. And then Marie says it's not every day that people like us, like black women from Mississippi, got like a multi-million-dollar business. Like when I was in my late 20s, I was a millionaire in my 20s, like literally a millionaire. And if you want me to be honest, like this is all shade aside, because y'all know I would give Marie some shade. Y'all know that. But she's not telling no lies. And this is why I like the fact that I have a show to review that is very much so shining light on Mississippi and the entrepreneurs of the state of Mississippi, because people don't be thinking that we have entrepreneurs of some sorts in the state of Mississippi, but there's a lot of people that's down there in Mississippi that are really doing their thug thizzle for real. And sometimes for a lot of us, we have to leave Mississippi in order for us to do a lot of the things that we want to do. So when she says that it's not every day that you see a black woman in Mississippi with a multi-million-dollar business, you don't see that all the time, because that's not something that we actually feel like we can have in Mississippi. Mississippi is slow. There's not a lot of room to make it in Mississippi. And that is just real shit. Like being from Mississippi and like born, raised, spent my teens, 20s, and half of my 30s in Mississippi. That's not a place where you be at to grow. Mississippi is a retirement state, if you ask me. Now, I don't intend on moving back, period. Don't intend on it. But however, that's not a place where you can really grow at. So to see people like Latrice or see people like Marie that's actually growing in their businesses right there in Mississippi, that is a good thing, because people like myself, I had to leave in order to move. People like Marty, if you follow Life as Monty on TikTok, he also had to leave Mississippi, and we're both from the same city. He also had to leave Mississippi in order for him to do what he needed to do as a social media influencer. Like, I can honestly say that me and Marty come out of Canton, Mississippi, and we are both doing our damn thing on social media. Same thing. Latrice comes out of Canton, Mississippi. So does So Gucci. So, you know, I feel like a lot of us have had to come out of there in order for us to make it. Now, me and Marty left Mississippi, but you know, people like Marie and Latrice, they're doing their thing. But I hate that it's like that for where we from, because I do feel like there's a lot of potential for a lot of growth to be in Mississippi. But when you got people in those offices and you got people that want to stay where it's always been, it's never going to change, and things are never going to move forward in Mississippi, which is why people like us have to leave sometimes, because it's never going to go forward. Nothing is ever going to change. You can be gone from Mississippi for about 5 or 10 years, and you can come back and it's going to look the same exact way it looked when you left. The only thing that might be new is a gas station. They might put another Kangaroo somewhere. They might probably built another Dollar General, another Family Dollar. That's the only thing you're gonna see that's gonna be different. So yeah, I know I went on a whole rant, but when it comes down to where I'm from, I gotta talk about it. So she says that her son Jay wants to start his own business. He wants to go into the world of entrepreneurship himself, and she wanted to instill the fact that he needs to be consistent with his business. It's not always an easy feat to be an entrepreneur, and it's not. Like, even doing YouTube is a form of entrepreneurship, because you're working for yourself, and people don't tell you how difficult it is to work for yourself. Like, you have to work, you have to do what you're supposed to do when you're working for yourself. People be looking at me like, why do you do so many videos? Because this is part of my livelihood. I got to get up here and do what I got to do. I got to get up here and do what I got to do. If I want to do the shit that I want to do, I got to get up here and do what I got to do. Feel what I'm saying? This is my second job. Kroger is my day job. This is my nighttime job. I got to do what I got to do. So even when I'm off work at my other job, I have to still work here, because I got to do what I have to do, because I'm working for myself doing this. So yeah, Marie was basically dropping gems in that whole scene. Then she was saying that the girls are trying to do the speed dating. And her dad says, what I don't want you to do is hunt for the person. I want you to find let the person find you. You don't have to hunt that person. Like, don't go on a hunt for them. Just let them come to you. And that is great advice. Like I said before, I loved that conversation with her and her daddy. I love that conversation. It was probably one of the best conversations that we've seen throughout this whole episode. And I really feel like this episode was pretty Selena heavy. Selena and Marie heavy, because a lot of these episodes lately have been very much Latrice heavy, Lateshia heavy. So now we're getting a lot more Selena and Marie on this particular episode. So shout outs to both of them. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Selena. Selena is at home. She's on the phone with the wedding planner, and Lateshia comes over. And Selena is very much so frantic. She has ample little amount of time to get this shit done and ready. Her wedding design is not decided or nothing like that. And Lateshia was like, why isn't none of this stuff done, Selena? Like, you got to do better at your planning. Like, you got to prioritize that. And Selena was like, the fact is, I just want it to be so big. I want my wedding to be big. I have a certain outlook of how I want my wedding to be, but at the same time, although I want my wedding to be so big, it ain't doing nothing but putting me in a trick bag in a sense, because it's like I'm stressing myself out over this whole wedding at this point in time. So, that's what it's given. So, and I'm like, okay, well, you should have did your shit on time. But that's it. That's all. So now we go ahead and we get into the ring the bell, and that is the speed dating thing, right? We see the bachelors in the building. Most of them look good. Most of them did. One of them says that the best thing to describe him is a refrigerator because he's keeping a love fresh. The next guy says that he's the best thing that would ever happen to Marie. Then the other dude said if he was caught cheating, he would just confess it to Marie because he wouldn't know how to handle it by lying. Do you believe in 50-50? The young dude said he believed in 100-100 because a man is supposed to provide. What was the craziest place you hooked up at? The man said they hooked up in the woods. Then they had a stud come in, which I knew that Marie brought that stud in there. And she said she fucked the auntie, the niece, and the daughter, and the mama. Baby, that's an automatic no. So after we go through all of the men, Marie chooses the 49-year-old, which he does not look like he's 49. My mama is 60. She'll be 61 next month. And she look younger than him. But he was a handsome man though, but he don't look no damn 49. So she chooses him. And then after she goes out and talks to the man, she comes back. And then Selena says to Lateshia that she found out that Glenn went to go see a divorce attorney. She tells her in front of all of the girls. Lateshia feels away because she feels like Selena was ambushing her. And she says that she's tired of these women embarrassing her. Lateshia is irritating because she seems to forget about the things that she's done to people. She's good for ambushing somebody. Did you not just ambush Tambra with Shantae with a whole bunch of rumors? Are you forgetting that? Are you forgetting that, or are you just don't give a fuck? Because it's like, girl, please. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know about y'all, but I am literally over Lateshia. And if you've been watching my reviews, then you know I'm literally over Lateshia. Because all this motherfucking girl do is sit up here and play the goddamn victim. That is all she fucking does. And that shit is hella annoying. The fact is, you always mad at the next person for what the fuck your husband decided to do. Why are you mad at Selena because your motherfucking husband decided to go see a divorce lawyer without telling you, but went and told her motherfucking fiance, who went back and told her, and she came back and told you? Now, granted, it was in front of the damn collective, and normally I probably would have been mad at Selena about that. But since it's your ass, I don't give a fuck, because you do this shit to people all the time. You can dish it, but you can't take it. And I'm over your ass. Shut the fuck up and stop crying. You do this shit all the fucking time. Yes, you do this shit all the time, and you can't seem to handle that bullshit. You do it all the time. So why the fuck are you mad about it? Why the fuck do you feel any kind of way about a motherfucking thing? Why the fuck do you feel any kind of way when you do it all the time? The person that you should be mad at is your husband. Because if it wasn't for your fucking husband, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. And the fact that you're sitting up here saying that you're sick of these ladies ambushing you and embarrassing you, what about how your husband ambushes and embarrasses you? Why not talk about that? Why are you holding everybody else accountable for what the fuck your husband does? Make it make sense. Why the fuck are you holding these women accountable for what the fuck your bitch ass husband chooses to do? You ambush bitches all the time. You do it all the time. And you can never handle it when it's done to you. When I tell you I'm sick of this victim act that this girl do, you do a lot of dirty, low down to the ground, asinine ass bullshit to other people all the fucking time. But as soon as somebody give you that same get back, your ass can't handle it. Grow up and shut up. Seriously. Grow up and shut the fuck up. Seriously. Cause I'm done with that. I'm done with your bullshit. You always sitting here acting like you a fucking victim when you're not. You're not. Please know that. You ain't nobody's motherfucking victim. Grow up. Grow up. Ambushing. These women are ambushing. They're embarrassing me. Didn't have no problem ambushing Tambra with Shantae. No problem. You do this shit all the time and you can't handle it when somebody do it to you. Girl, fuck you. When I tell y'all I'm so sick of motherfucking not Tambra. When I tell y'all I'm so sick of Lateshia, she is a professional victim and she never takes accountability for shit that she do, and she never holds her motherfucking husband accountable. Blaming Latrice last season for what the fuck her husband chose to do. Girl, fuck you. Your husband did that. Your husband sat there and told Mike that shit when he should have been talking to you. Fuck out of here. But y'all, listen, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm out of here. I'm gonna see you guys a little bit later. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna try to give you guys a video before I go film tomorrow. I'm gonna try to give you guys one. It's probably gonna be like a reaction video or either Hard and Hustle, probably, because it is the month of June and we're trying to I'm trying to do like music content all month. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the get down of the situation, you guys. So with that being said, my best friend Sammy, he has a t-shirt line on Etsy. It's called the One T Shop. So make sure you guys go and support him on that. Also, be sure to go and pick up my book, which is the That's Why You're Lonely. It's on Kindle Books and Amazon. So make sure you guys go and pick it up. All right. So with that being said, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, y'all, you boys up out of here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.